back with some more Vault of the Void. Today we are gonna look at the third character and at the currently highest difficulty. Hi Katira, welcome. Happy to see you. So, last time we played we finished a run on hard difficulty. It was noticeably harder than normal, but we still managed to beat it in one try, so I guess it's time to jump into Impossible. Impossible Plus is not out yet, so it's currently the hardest difficulty in the game. Yes, the music in the starting screen is quite loud. I think I tuned it down a little bit, but it will not stay that loud, I think. It's already on the minimum level in-game. So, today we are gonna be playing the Daughter of the Void. Born into darkness, the Void's corruption only makes her stronger. We have two starting decks here. So let's go with the first one. We have 9 Grasps, inflict 7 damage, Soul Tithe 1 when played, Threshold 6, trigger +1 times. So Soul Tithe, gain a point of corruption for each point of Soul Tithe gained. At the start of your turn, suffer threat equal to your Soul Tithe. And Threshold triggers when Soul Tithe is equal to or above the value. So Threshold 6 means we need 6 Soul Tithe to trigger this one more time. And Corruption is just something we build up and we use for certain cards. We also have 8 Empowering Darkness, block 6, opener, lose 2 Soul Tithe, block 2 for each removed. So this is a way we can get rid of our Soul Tithe because it does deal damage to us every turn. And here is where Corruption comes into play. Opportunity, inflict 50% corruption damage. Soul Tithe 2, Threshold 6, inflict 50% corruption damage. So 50% corruption damage means we will deal block equal to 50% of our current corruption value. And if we have 6 or more Soul Tithe, we will do it again. And then finally, Spirit Shield, block equal to your corruption, expel. So these cards, these corruption cards, are pretty weak at the start. They do literally nothing if you don't have corruption, but they will always grow over time. Our starting spell is Sacrifice. Gain rage 50%, Threshold 7, reduce Soul Tithe by 2. So this is another way we can reduce our Soul Tithe. We also have Void Manipulator. Every time you purchase a card, you'll gain 1 corruption. Also, you're able to remove Void Stones from cards by right-clicking the card in the deck manager. So we can unsocket our Void Stones, which sounds pretty neat. Let's take a look at our booster. Death's Embrace. Draw 1, discard 1. Lower Soul Tithe by 2. That could be nice. Malice. Inflict 13 damage, discard 2. Deal 10 damage to a random enemy for each card discarded. Well, that can be potentially 33 damage, but discarding a card is a pretty steep price to pay, considering that we get our energy from discarding cards ourselves. Block 10, slow 1. That seems like a nice defensive card. We also have unload, deal 16 damage, sift 1. Sift is discard a card from your deck. So not from our hand, we can look at our deck and discard one of those. That's actually quite good. It means we don't have to draw it, and if we have any discard synergy, it will trigger as well. And finally we have Masochist. Recur 2 random non-weakness cards, Soul Tithe 3. Set them to our deck for now. We don't have any master cards with this class yet, so we start with the health potion. We can see our Void Guardians here. I've fought the Puppet Master and this thing before. I don't think I've fought the other two yet. Okay. Remains of those who walk before you line these halls. We can increase our max HP by 15%, that will be 12, add 4 potions or gain 300 essence. I think I like the 4 potions. Potions can be quite potent. We start with the yellow Voidstone as well. We have another health potion, 2 draw potions and a crippling potion. So is there anything we really want to include in the deck? Unload for a heavy attack, dealing 16. Maybe Death's Embrace, honestly. So we can have a way to reduce our Soul Tithe. I think having that many opener cards is a bit too much. Oops. Maybe Wither Shield is also nice. I like the slow on that. So let's make this our starting deck. Not sure yet where we are gonna use the yellow Voidstone, because I'm not sure how this deck is gonna progress, so I'm gonna leave it out for now. We have our spell Sacrifice. Let's see, I want these upgrades. The Forsaken. Yes, we fought these guys before. Strike with Blood. Inflict 14 damage. Threshold 10, lower Soul Tithe by 4. Just me or is the game that okay, I'll try to reduce the volume a bit. Did that help? Or is it still too loud? Hi Charles, by the way. So, is it better now? Is it not? Can reduce it even further. It's good now. Okay. So, maybe we want a bit more aggressive against the first few fights. I currently have 9 grasps and 2 opportunities. That's already quite aggressive. We don't really have synergies with Unload just yet, and I'm still gonna include it for another Empowering Darkness. So we are very aggressive now. That should work out just fine. Okay, we need to kill 2 of them to fill the battle progress. This guy gains AP. All creatures gain plus 3 AP. We can't have that happen. That's too much. Corruption, we can see here. Yeah, let's... Soul Tithe 1. Start of your turns are for threat equal to your Soul Tithe. discard the Wither Shield and play another Grasp. So we can finish this guy off next turn. And let's crush this. Our corruption is building. Okay. 6 threat this turn, we can prevent them with a single Empowering Darkness. Unload is 16 damage. I will kill the Throat Cutter in one hit. And I think we discard one of the grasps, so we have a slightly higher chance to draw the block we need to survive. No, we should have just gone for the kill. But if we... yeah. I figured we would have the kill here. Okay, corruption grows actually pretty quickly. Still hard to hear me over the game. Okay. Now I tuned it down quite a bit. Is the game still... perfect? Okay, glad to hear it. Thanks for your help, Charles. Another way to lower our Soul Tithe is probably quite nice. Let's see what these cards upgrade to. Unload gains 5 more damage. Grasp gains 5 more damage, and the threshold goes down to 4, which seems much more achievable. Winter Shield gives weak 1 as well. Spirit Shield gives 5 block on Purge, that's nice. Opportunity literally just has the threshold reduced. Empowering Darkness is 3 more block. Death's Embrace is draw 2, discard 2 now. Upgrade. Strike with Blood is more damage and more Soul Tithe lowering. Masochist gains Sift 2. And Malice gains Sift 1. Sift 1 also discards a card, so maybe it will also deal 10 more damage if you sift a card. I currently don't have a lot of synergy with Sift. I think I'll upgrade the Spirit Shield. Purge block is always nice to have. I could go to the Treasure, or I could just move down and get 2 more upgrades. Inflict 8 damage, clone. Repeated strike. Battle plan with the purple Voidstone already in it. Hinder Shield. Block 13, Death Strike 1, reduce Soul Tithe by 2. I don't quite know what Death Strike is yet. Can we find out here? The map rewards. Death Strike. When you play an attack card, if your Death Strike is equal or higher than the card's energy cost, it will trigger +1 time. The Death Strike will then be reduced by 1 or the card's energy cost, whichever is larger. So Death Strike 1 means our next 1 cost card with attack will be played one more time. That sounds quite useful. Clone, after being played, a temporary copy of this card will be added to your discard. Oh, to the discard. Interesting. Sure. Killing 2 Gloom Shrooms is not enough to end the fight. Killing the Blight Ward is though. Let's just go for a turn 2 kill. I'm gonna push these cards. I want to try to kill next turn. With the stun that makes it a bit harder. Because you lose some energy. But 3 grasps is enough. Wait. Right, that didn't end the fight. We still need to defeat the Gloom Shrooms. Oops. Taking some damage then. Damage that I could have prevented, I guess. These are now above threshold value. We just barely had enough damage this turn. Phew. No flawless though. An upgrade point. Repeated strike becomes 11 damage. That's not that great. I do like the upgrade on grasp. That's very significant. Because sometimes we're gonna play them twice, and when we play them twice, and it's not only do we gain the damage benefit twice, it's also easier to get them to play twice. So I think that's a good upgrade, and now I also feel like we want a Void Stone in the upgraded grasp. I think we're definitely gonna keep 1 or 2 of those around. They seem quite good, to be honest. Maybe Strike with Blood is something we want to include soon, because we are currently taking a lot of Soul Tithe on us. The Dragon Whelpling. So we have to face a lot of burning. Burning 8. Uh-oh. Should play this first. Play another grasp. Not sure, do I want my Soul Tithe to stack up? Probably not by too much right now. I gain additional block for removing Soul Tithe. That's nice at least. Despair. Oh, each time your deck is reshuffled, they will gain 3 AP. Inflict Fear 1 and suffer 4 Banes. Let's purge these. This will also reduce the burning damage that's incoming. One card to discard. I think I want to play the Empowering Darkness. Opportunity is still quite weak. This would not be a bad turn to gain the additional rage 50% here. And just aim for a kill next turn. It's gonna be hard, but we might gain a lot of block with the Spirit Shield at least. I think I need to be able to defend next turn, so I will purge. We have 11 corruption already. The Spirit Shield is gonna be quite potent. (11 plus 6). So if we play the 2 grasps first, we will fully defend ourselves. Because we gain extra corruption. Another despair. Well, that won't matter too much, I hope. Incoming 29. Well, that reduces it by quite a bit. Our upgraded grasp is still in the deck and we are very close to threshold level. Maybe we can finish this next turn. This is 10 block. That's all we are gonna get from that. Threshold 6. We can reach that. So we can deal 7 and then 18 and then purge a card to deal another 16. 16... 34, 51. We're a little bit short. Guess that means we defend as good as we can. Still deal the damage. Take 11 here, but probably kill this turn. Oh no. At least we managed to full block. And there we go. It's gonna be the kill. That was a rough fight. What does Strike with Blood upgrade to? Alright, we've already seen that. And Hinder Shield is just 5 more block. That's somewhat unexciting for a 3-cost card. Honestly, I really like these grasps. These are also how we generate Soul Tithe, which is sometimes necessary. Block 30. Jinx Slapper John. Punished by playing lots of cards in a turn. Maybe I want some higher cost cards then. Let's remove 2 grasps for a Strike with Blood. And... no, actually, let's put that grasp back in, remove an Empowering Darkness for a Hinder Shield. Every 4 cards you play in a turn suffer poison 2. If you already suffer from poison, also suffer burning 3. Yeah. That's pretty dangerous. Block 13. If we kill the Leopardjon, we do straight up end the, not end the fight, but end the respawns. I think we keep the Hinder Shield around for next turn. Blocks quite a bit. And the Death Strike might help us get the kill. Feel like I should start with an Empowering Darkness though, because that gives us extra block based on our Soul Tithe. Then we don't play a 3rd card. Feed on Fear. Will inflict Fear 1 and gain 1 AP. Okay. Rainbows of Pain, Poison and Burning. Uh-oh, no defense this turn. No, we have to upgrade a grasp, it's fine. Opportunity still not that strong. That didn't kill it. Oops. Guess now I have to waste the grasp on them. Well, we are now at threshold for our grasps. So we can deal a lot of damage. I should have started out with an empowering darkness. Unless I can kill. And I can. Yeah, the Banes are really rough in this game because you only have a 20 card deck, so 4 Banes is brutal. It's like a sixth of your deck at that point. Block 30 expel. Might be good having just a giant block card. Death's Touch. Inflict 12 damage. Soul Tithe 2, recur 1. I think recur means we get a card from our discard back to our hand. That's pretty good. And the Skeleton Mage. Whenever we suffer damage, they will increase their frenzy. I think we want to go a bit more defensive against this enemy. Let's remove 1 grasp and add in 1 empowering darkness. Actually, let's take the tower shield instead. Is there something we want to always have in our opening hand? Not really. I mean, grasp is probably a good card to have in our opening hand, but it's not critical. Let's use a draw potion against this enemy. I have fought them before and they can be quite scary. Torch of Triumph. When 10 cards are played, deal then 10 damage to all enemies. Obsidian Crown. Every 8 ability card played will cost 0 energy. Or Boots of Quickness. If you start your turn with 3 energy or less, add a volatile sidestep to your hand. Sadly, I have no idea what the sidestep is. I'm just assuming it's gonna be quite useful. Do we play a lot of cards? Do we play a lot of abilities? I like the idea of the Obsidian Crown helping us a bit with energy management. They will attack once and confuse. So a Wither Shield would be overkill next turn. I don't think we want to lower our soul type yet. I like the idea of blocking with the Hinder Shield next turn. This is not worth 1 damage. Nope. Let's get these out of here. And we gain corruption for purging them, so that's also quite nice. All cards increase their energy cost by 1. That's actually quite rough. I think we grasp incoming 90. Do we purge the Hinder Shield as well? Hinder Shield will block us completely with just Empowering Darkness, but there are so many block cards left in the deck. I think I prefer purging it. Well, if we double cast this and this, it's gonna be 16 block already. Now we have a lot of Soul Tithe though. They are attacking as well. I'm gonna play the Wither Shield just to apply the slow as well. Well, as soon as we're on 10 we can... No, on 7 we can use this. Okay. I think that's something we might want to do here. This also gives us a ton of damage. We have 18 corruption, so the spirit shield is enough defense. But I think we just win, right? There we go. That was good. Death's Touch. Death's Touch seems like it would fit this deck quite well. It's a way to build up some Soul Tithe, and it's generally decent attack with the recur. Let's remove a Grasp for a Death's Touch. 204 Essence, well, we have that. It's not like we can go anywhere else. Aggressive attack, 20 damage, vulnerable, 1, recur a random attack card. Good, but we can't afford it. Reload, draw 2, discard 2, overcharge 1. We'll upgrade to draw 3, discard 3. That's not bad. But not really something for us. Deathblade, inflict 16 damage, Soul Tithe 2. When played, threshold 8, trigger +1 times. So it's basically just a larger grasp, requiring a bit more Soul Tithe. Oh, it becomes 3 cost on upgrade. That seems rough. But it's pretty easy to get 44 damage out of this. Shield Wall. Block 15, block an additional 1 for each ability played this turn. Goes to 18 and 2. It's here somewhere. Recur 1, lose corruption equal to its cost. Upgrades to gain corruption equal to its cost. Knife in the Dark. Deal 2 damage, apply vulnerable 2. Upgrades to also apply weak 1 and slow 1, but becomes 2 cost. I would like a way to apply vulnerable. And this is probably not the worst. I buy that. Knife in the Dark instead of 1 Empowering Darkness, so we are back to our aggressive setup. Maybe a bit too aggressive. Also, I don't really like Death's Embrace. It's probably not that good unless we have discard synergy. Let's bring an Empowering Darkness back in. And I think because the Knife in the Dark applies vulnerable, it should be in our opening hand. That's gonna be quite useful, I suppose. Don't want to lose out on an upgrade. Here we could buy potions. Something we could do. Here Void Stones, or we could go for a Soul Collector. We don't have that many souls, but even a simple relic could do a lot for us. Plant Strike, inflict 12 damage if overcharged, draw 1. Maybe that's something we're interested in. These hounds, we need to finish them off quickly because they add base to our deck, especially the Forsaken Puppy. This one has Ignite, so when we attack it we'll take damage, and this one, when he dies, all other creatures will suffer weak 3, so I think we should focus on that one. Let's make him vulnerable. Let's get the Soul Tithe running as well. Oh, these guys are scary now. 16 damage. And it costs 2, so we can't use Death Strike to upgrade it. Whoops, purged that one too early. We need good defense next turn. Let's remove a grasp. Well, now they are weak at least, so we don't need that much defense. We could use a hinder shield. Death Strike would carry over. What's left then in defense? We have a Wither Shield and an Empowering Darkness, as well as one grasp with a yellow Voidstone in it. Must be a way to get lots of energy on this character. Maybe. I want to keep the Hinder Shield for next turn, it will completely defend us. So will the Wither Shield, together with the Grasp. If I Death's Touch first, I can double cast the Grasp. Recur 1. Right, that's also a thing. Let's get another one of these grasps. There we go. Plan strike. Probably not, because we have no way to gain overcharged yet. Knife in the dark. I would like to upgrade that. Death's Touch, recur 2, discard 1, soul tithe 3. And also 16 damage instead of 12. I like the idea of Wither Shield being upgraded. Purge, delayed block 5. That's also not bad. Makes that a pretty good purge as well. I like having some cards that block on purge. We can buy the Corrupted Heart. For the rest, whenever you draw a weakness, gain 25% rage. That's not that great. Apple a day. Heal 15 HP every time you fill the Voidstone bar. That seems nice. And Execution Order, when an enemy is brought below 50% HP, apply weak 3 and vulnerable 3 to them. That would be amazing if we had that many souls. A Black Voidstone is really good though. I think that might beat out the Corrupted Heart. What do we Voidstone though? It's probably a good idea to keep that one around for later, to be honest. Curse of Plenty. Draw 1, discard 1, clone. Purge, gain 1 corruption. Doesn't seem useful to us right now. We do have enough essence to buy a Voidstone here, and then we can visit the shrine and pray for greed. Yellow or purple? Yellow is good, but I like purple right now, because it helps us with energy. I think the purple one can go in just an Empowering Darkness, maybe? No, probably is something a bit more... it should probably go in a Grasp as well, right? I'm not sure if I really want to keep that many Grasps around, but let's pray for greed. Cycle of Agony. Inflict 50% corruption damage. Soul Tithe 1. Add this card back into your deck. Huh. That could be something. Ooh, these guys have... They have very high damage, very high HP. We can defend with a single block card against 9. 20 incoming. Too bad we don't have anything to Death Strike. The delayed block is nice. Could use the Empowering Darkness, but I really want to actually get past the threshold. Sift 1. The opportunities are still quite weak. At least we reduce the burning by a good amount. The damage these guys deal will grow very quickly. That's the problem. Can deal a lot of damage this turn. And still defend for some. But I think that's not what I want to do. Let's recur. It doesn't really matter because we're just gonna purge. We do have 4 soul tithe now. Yeah, I need the damage. That's too valuable not to do. Well, we can't defend. We can only block for 10. Let's gain the rage. That makes this grasp lethal against the right one. $42 damage. Neither of these is gonna be enough to kill. I guess we'll take 9. Cycle of Agony. I do want that in my deck, I think. What does it upgrade to? 75% corruption damage. Honestly, that's good. I like it. I like it so much that I'm even gonna spend a soul stone on it. Black one. But we will usually purge it the first time we draw it and only play it at a later time. Maybe I should actually remove opportunity here. Opportunity seems like it's not quite as good as Cycle of Agony. But I guess Cycle of Agony is an uncommon, Opportunity is a common. This gives us more options. Kinda wanna go to the shrine. We can do this. And that should probably be how we move here. The infestation. Right, another pretty aggressive battle. Where we need to kill them before they overwhelm us with weakness cards. I think we're okay. We need to kill 2 of them to end the respawn. Festar will increase its max HP. I think that means we focus on the other 2. Start with the middle one. Whoops. There we go. Oh. Hinder shield by itself is not quite enough. Kinda wanna purge the tower shield for the delay block. Guess we hinder shield. These are now free because of the obsidian crown. Should have done that the other way around. That's only 7 damage incoming. But we have a lot of offense left in the deck. Let's remove the opportunity. Corruption is building up at least. I want to avoid finishing off the middle infestation before I killed the right one. Bring back Grasp. Purge the Wither Shield for sure. Also purge the weakest Grasp. Kinda wanna keep this in hand. It's 8 block as well as killing off one of these two. Damage right now. I think I want to lower my soul tithe here. Well, we managed to stop the respawn and get 2 of them down. So things are looking fine, even though now we start drawing infections, so... And we immediately drew 2 of them. And we can't recur anything because nothing is in our discard yet. I wanna go for the kill next turn. Ouch. That was a lot of damage to take. Now we have a fully defensive hand. I wanna remove some soul tithe now. Because that is definitely too much soul tithe. This will block a large part of our damage, but not all of it. I'm still gonna keep it in hand. I don't need to purge it because I will be at full energy anyways. And it's a quite impactful card. This will make this trigger one more time, right? Yeah. Recur 1, lose corruption equal to its cost. Not a huge fan of that. We might have to rest here. 24 HP. We are fighting an elite before the boss as well. Let's rest. It's just safer. An upgrade point, very nice. Inflict corruption damage. Just straight up, huh? Sift 1, lower soul tithe by 1. Inflict damage equal to threat. That's actually interesting in this character, because we build up our own threat with the soul tithe. So that's sometimes gonna be a gigantic hit. Like 20 plus for one cost. I'll take it. And I think the upgrade is also quite good because it applies one vulnerable before. Yeah. I'm gonna include that in my deck right away. I'm gonna cut the other opportunity. I like these grasps a lot more than the opportunities. I'm also gonna socket purple voidstone in there. Bruce. This creature is immune to vulnerable and can also heal from bleed. Immune to vulnerable. Goodbye, knife. Let's bring in another grasp. Or maybe some more defense against this enemy. The fight will probably take a bit longer. An empowering darkness, I suppose. We could also throw in a potion. I throw in an energy potion here. And then keep the draw potion for the boss. Oh, Keg of Lucky Rum. After each combat you'll always find a potion. That's really good. Holy Effigy. Lower all energy negative conditions by 1 for each leftover energy at the end of the turn. That's also very, very good. Wizard's Hat. If you end your turn with 0 energy, gain overcharge. That's also good. Ah. Which one do I take? Negative conditions. So they will still affect us at the start of our turn. Only at the end of our turn we can lower those. I think I'm gonna go with the keg. Potions are very powerful in this game. Attacking for 22. Maybe we... that will block 5 if we purge it now. And then we recur it and purge it again for another 5 delay block. Bloodlust is definitely in the wrong hand here. I could play it for the overcharge, but that doesn't really accomplish anything. I just keep it in hand for 24 next turn. I can even... No, I want to play it first, so... Hinder Shield... Yeah, I keep the Bloodlust because that's a large amount of damage. No, wait! I forgot that the delay block was gonna remove it first. Still not bad. It's at 21, but that was including the vulnerable this enemy is immune to. Do I play the grasp here? Probably should. 26 incoming. This is rough. I hope we have a better defensive hand now. Wither Shield is great. We also have our grasp. We are at 6 soul tithe now. This is 10 block, and this is another 8. We should use our ability as soon as we have a good aggressive turn again. Fear and vulnerable. Slow is nice. and it does completely defend us. I would like to play the hinder shield. The slow reduces the incoming damage by quite a bit. By 11 in fact. So that's basically a block this turn and 11 next turn. Yeah, buy hinder shield. This is not that much damage, but we can play this twice, so... It's not insignificant either. 30 incoming. Maybe. Tower shield is 30 block. Recur 1. Should be able to find something useful. Maybe the strike with blood. So we can reduce our soul tithe again. 14 damage. This will also be 14 damage, but this will be overcharge as well. How likely is it that we get a kill? We have Bloodlust in the deck. If we draw it next turn, maybe. Yeah, I think we need to take the risk here and go for the potential next turn kill. We're no longer debuffed in any way. That's 71. No, once again it showed the wrong preview, but with the Cycle of Agony we have the win. Cursed Blade. Inflict 6 damage, Rage 25%, Soul Time 1, Siphon trigger +1 times. Siphon means it reduces our energy to 1 and will trigger a number of times equal to the energy reduced. Ooh, that seems very powerful. This is a rare card for a good reason, I guess. We can also bring the Knife in the Dark back, I guess. Even though I'm not the biggest fan of that card. Do we remove another Grasp? Yeah, I think we can. We have... The Cursed Blade also applies Soul Tithe, as does the Death's Touch. So we have a few ways to keep our Soul Tithe going. The Swamp Mistress. Right. She grows stronger the more Banes we have in the deck. It's time to use some potions. I think a Draw Potion. Maybe even a Crippling Potion on top of that. We'll be gaining quite a few potions thanks to the keg. Let's use the Strength Potion instead. And I'm gonna heal as well. I feel threatened by this boss. Okay, Banes will be shuffled directly into our deck. Each time we draw a Bane, they will gain +2 attack and we'll suffer 4 damage. And this thing is trying to shuffle Banes in our deck. Well, we can't have that, right? Cursed Blade will trigger 2 additional times, so 24 damage. But we will gain Rage after each hit. So it's actually gonna be more like 8 and 10 than 12 or something like that. Uh, 28 in total. I think that should be correct. 28 is not quite enough to get a kill here. I'll definitely purge the tower shield for the delay block. I'm gonna use the sacrifice actually. So I have enough damage to get the kill here. And then we purge these other cards. So we are ready. Next turn. Burning 5. Well, burning we can deal with much more easily than with the curses. Invigorate increases her AP by 2. Ugh. $23 damage thanks to the vulnerable. This is 15 and then we can double up the grasp for another 30. And then we can double up this grasp for 18. We recur a block card. We do need some more block on top of. Spirit Shield will actually do it with the purge effect. These numbers just don't work out how I want them to. Let's sift past 23 incoming. Let's sift past Cycle of Agony. We want that in our next cycle, not this one. At least these totems fill up the battle progress bar quite quickly, so this will be the last time they respawn. Heals the Swamp Mistress, grants her Fortitude. She's now cursing us. Let's keep our Soul Tithe in check. Slow is not necessary. Let's go with the Hinder Shield to give us Death Strike. Heal by 5%, Fortitude by 5%. Well, soon we only have the Swamp Mistress herself, but the curses will be a problem. Oh, especially if they go right to our deck. I should spend some damage to kill the Shield Ward now. We can't completely defend. 25 incoming. Now we need to use our sacrifice again to reduce the soul type we have. Bloodlust is good at least. Let's get some more rage and then bloodlust for a giant amount. There we go. Perfect victory. Nice. We got a strength potion and power from pain as a reward. A booster pack, upgrade stones, points or random void stones. I think I want the upgrade points. Cursed blade upgrades to 9 damage. That is pretty relevant. I also like the idea of Death's Touch upgraded. Maybe even Knife in the Dark. Definitely Cursed Blade though. And another Grasp. The Grasp upgrade is really relevant. Block X. X is equal to your current energy times 2. Oh, that's a sidestep then. Power from Pain. Gain rage 25%, the number of times equal to the number of weakness cards currently in your deck, and discard. Add 2 Banes to your discard. We have another Black Void Stone. I could see that on Grasp. It's not upgraded yet, but it will be. And I guess these 4 Grasps are gonna stay with us. And I don't mind. These guys, they will get stronger for every 0 cost card I play. I think it's... No, Cycle of Agony becomes so much damage. We just use it to finish them off, right? Yep, I'll keep it. I think I'm fine with having that one around. So we need to kill either 2 Rune Priests or the Berserker and any other card. Any other unit. The Berserker... Cripple 1, Taunt 2. This guy, the Runic Pillar will buff up. I could see myself killing 2 Rune Priests. If that's actually what respawns here. Quick strike. Well, they will lose the extra frenzy. Frenzy will reset to 2 at the end of their turn. Still, that is quite a bit of incoming damage. I could either expel the tower shield or keep it in hand to deal with that damage. Ah, this guy taunted. I'll keep it in hand. It blocks exactly 30, so that seems reasonable. Ouch. Oh, these guys are attacking again. It's Cryboards. Fortitude, huh? Bloodlust seems quite good. We don't have a way to gain 1 more soul tithe. I wanna finish these 2 guys at the same time, if possible. be this turn. 26 damage this time. 28. This is 16. No, this is 12. 8 block. Recur, another 8 block, and we have 10 block. So the maximum block we can do is 26. And I think that's also what we should do. Right. So we need to play the Death Touch first if we want to trigger the Soul Tithe on this. Which means we're not gonna recur it. What can we recur? A Hinder Shield? It's also not gonna defend us completely. Can we... Can we defend this turn is my question here. We're left with 1 energy. We can purge the Curse Blade to gain 1 more. Which leaves us able to play a 2-cost card like a Wither Shield. That will actually do. No, it won't. I also need to play the Grasp. I guess I'll take 8 here. Threat. Let's block with the Hinder Shield. This will double trigger this Grasp. So now we have 4 Corruption? 4 Soul Tithe? For some reason I thought it would be more. But I guess that will do. Take 3 again, and then next turn we only... well, we now only face the Runic Pillar. Block. There we go. What does Sidestep upgrade to? Gain 1 energy! Okay, that's pretty neat. I like that a lot. Sidestep seems quite good, especially when upgraded. I think I want to include that instead of one of the Empowering Darknesses. This Grasp definitely needs an upgrade though. But first Sidestep. Gaining energy is important. Might as well go here for the chance of a secret room. We didn't find it, but didn't cost us any options. Apply vulnerable 10 to block 10. That's interesting. I like that a lot more than the knife we currently have for vulnerable. Wild Watchers. Tormented Whisper. Expels a random card from your deck or discard pile and replaces it with 2 Banes. Uh-oh. That's not good. Well, at least the Banes go to our discard, so we only have to worry about them later. That's a good amount of damage, I like it. Not quite good enough. Perch block 5, block 10. Well, the slow doesn't work on these guys. Ooh, another one will respawn now. Ooh, okay. Poison 3. That's not that bad, honestly. Gain 1 energy, block 8. Then we also have Grasp to block 8, that will completely defend us. Enraged Morning, increases Frenzy by 1. Yeah, I don't like that. What do we recur? The Grasp that overcharges us. I would like to play the Strike with Blood, but not enough energy. We will have the Cycle of Agony in our next hand, and we already have 15 Corruption. I think it's time to sacrifice. Damage. I was hoping that would deal more. Let's sift past the overcharging grasp. No, a Bane, of course. We definitely don't want to draw those. This guy has Frenzy. Incoming 30. Yeah. Blocks 10. This blocks another 10. Slow doesn't matter. That finishes them off, that's good. Is there... Nope. I can Wither Shield and then... Guess Wither Shield is the best I'm gonna get. Let's recur anything just to purge it again. Lost 2 HP, could be worse. That blocks us for 8. That means the grasp will complete. Well, we win anyways, right? There we go. Shield Bash. Yeah, I do like the idea of a Shield Bash. That Void Stone. Wait, we can. This will add it back to your Void Stone collection. There we go. Gonna put that on the tower shield now. We just purge it turn 1 for the delayed block. That makes our early turns a bit more manageable. Curse of Plenty or Shadow Dancer. Death Strike 1, Rage 25%, Soul Tithe 1. That's actually quite good. Wonder what it upgrades to. These guys again. We managed them quite well last time. Maybe we should focus 2 of them down. Well, try to get 2 of them down at the same time. Cursed Blade is a good starter. Spread the damage a bit. And we are just gonna purge the card anyway, so it might as well be a tower shield for more delay block. We're already on 6 soul ties as well, so we can immediately start. What did you expel? A grasp? 18, that might be worth it. Yeah, with the vulnerable, definitely. Although we lose the chance to use opener on our empowering darkness, but I guess that's fine. Because we have this grasp to defend us as well. I could finish one of them now, but I think it's better to kill 2 at the same time. We get another tormented whisper. We lost our sidestep. That sucks. That's a very defensive hand. Purge block 5. I think I want to use that. Maybe I should have started with it. Yeah, I should have started with an empowering darkness. CDS blade, so we'll gain 6 poison. Hinder shield for the death strike next turn. And we go down to 0 threat. Now we should definitely be able to kill these 2. Blocks 10, blocks another 10, and then the yellow Voidstone will protect us. That doesn't matter. Okay, now just the final one. And I think this guy will stop buffing now, because his friends died. This is the win. Nice. Shadow Dancer. Shield Bash upgrades to block 15. Maybe I should start upgrading some block cards. What does Shadow Dancer upgrade to? Death Strike 2, Soul Tithe 2. That's also quite good. I think if I upgrade a block card, it should be Wither Shield first. That one seems to be the most promising one, with weak applying, weak also. I guess we can safely pray for greed here, and then double dip. Whenever Soul Tithe is reduced, block 2, expel. That seems interesting. Beast of Malice. Those cursed to walk this deprived labyrinth for all of darkness will succumb to bitter hatred as it twists them from heroes to these demented beasts. Dealing damage to this creature can increase its already serious damage output, but you'll have to go on the offensive eventually. That sounds quite annoying. Let's go with a strength pot and a crippling pot here. Dwarven Beard Knot. Increase the rate of the Voidstone bar increase by 100%. Not bad. For each Bane or Daze you suffer, gain delayed block 4. Bane or Daze you suffer. So when it's put in my deck, Flame Shield, I really like this one. At the start of your turn, take this value up by 1 and block X, where X is equal to the count on this item. Resets after each fight. That's gonna help us defend against our own Soul Tithe as well. Bloodlust in the opening hand, a bit unlucky there. Also Cycle of Agony, our opening hand is pretty... Every point of damage inflicted to this creature will increase its hit me again value by 1. If it reaches 25, his frenzy will increase by 1. Resets at the start of your turn. So we... ideally we deal damage to them. 24 damage to them. It's too much damage. I don't want to increase their frenzy right now. That's a bit too early. We can increase our Soul Tithe with this. Still get some damage out. I do want to go to 4 Soul Tithe pretty quickly. And this just for the vulnerable and the overcharge, I guess. 9 incoming, this will mostly defend us. If it reaches 25. So it's not gonna go off multiple times in one turn, as I read this. We could also just stop right now, but we have so much damage in hand that I really feel that would be a waste. Yeah, we can go over it and it won't increase further. So yeah, having a very aggressive turn is actually a great idea. We are looking to kill next turn, right? Or maybe defend against 18 and then kill the turn after, because our deck is right now rather defensive. This is 10 block. How far are we from... Yeah, pretty far. Wait, we could just kill, right? Probably not anymore. Yeah, just defend this turn, pummel. Oh, they increased their frenzy by themselves. We definitely can kill this turn. I don't want to reduce my frenzy now. Block 14. And sidestep. Yeah, will do. And we win next turn, I think. The Cycle of Agony again. Cycle, Death Touch. Oh, the cycle goes back into our deck. Right. There we go. Double dip. Definitely want that. Give me back this Void Stone. That goes in double dip now. And then we add a double dip to our deck. And remove another Empowering Darkness. Well, these help trigger double dip. We also can trigger it with Strike with Blood and with our spell. Whenever Soul Tithe is reduced. I guess that doesn't happen that often. Let's cut the unload for now. Hi, Zed Davidson. Welcome. Another Strike with Blood. That's another way to decrease double dip again. We could also move up here. That would remove our ability to go to the shrine, but we could go to the Lab Master. We have 30 souls. I want to go to the Soul Collector. I also want to go to the Elite. Means we... What's this? Artifacts for Essences. That means we need to come from here. We can't go here, or here, or here. Which means we have to go there. And if we want to have this one, we can't be here or here. So that means we do go to the shrine. We can even... No, we can't. And then I probably want to keep my essence for the salesman. Which means we take this path. Strike with Blood, Shadow Dancer, Deathblade. Inflict 16 damage, Soul Tithe 2 and play Threshold 8, trigger +1 times. Seeing Red, Rage 100%, discard, Rage 25%, expel. Oh, some discards energy. Yep, I like that path. Dragon Mother. Uh-oh. Inflicts burning and vulnerable and limits the amount of block that can be gained from any individual source. Does that mean we don't want Tower Shield in our deck? No, we can still purge it for delay block. But it might be better to have something else. I'm gonna take an Empowering Darkness for now. Instead of the Tower Shield. Just because I don't think we're allowed. Any block plate is capped at a maximum of 6. 6?! I was... I assumed it would be something like a maximum of 10 or something. 6 is... Ooh. Does Empowering Darkness still work with the extra block for Soul Tithe removed? Let's see. Yep, that still works. That's nice to know. I'm gonna defend here. I think we can take our time at the moment. Inferno. Yeah, another burning 7. This is pretty weak this turn. We can start with the Curse Blade that will bring us up to the necessary value to double cast these grasps. 16. Can block 12. And another 6. That's good. Let's bring back a grasp. And then I think we target. Our goal is to kill next turn, which we will almost certainly be able. With the strike with blood and the cycle of agony already, probably. There we go. Another strike with blood. I haven't been that impressed by this card, but the soul tithe lowering can work well with our deck. But the fact that we have to be on 10 to do that is rough. We don't need HP, so let's pray for more greed, which gives us more essence to spend at these shops. Firebugs. Fire brings light, and light is not welcome here. Denying it, these screeching insects capture the flame and lock it away in their smoldering hives. Inflicts high amount of burning, and their strength is determined by your level of burning. It's time to bring back our tower shield. Maybe we should also include a Shadow Dancer, but no, I think I like the deck as it is right now. Discharge the Pyre. Right out of Monster Train. Not quite, huh? Inflicts burning 3. This creature is frenzy is equal to 1 plus your burning value. When this creature dies, reduce your burning by half. Their frenzy is equal to 1 plus my burning value, so they will have... Okay, that's quite scary. We don't need these defensive cards. Well, as long as we can purge cards to reduce the burning value, I guess we'll be fine. So let's focus on the Pyre for now. Drone. Oh, the other! I didn't think about that. That's pretty scary. I think I want to purge a bunch of cards this turn. Empowering Darkness is 12 block. 2 Empowering Darkness is actually full defense. Discharge again. Scorch. Inflicts burning 2 and vulnerable 1. Oh dear, these guys are scary. We purge these to reduce our burning value. Oh, this is quite something. This thing is gonna discharge again. That's some decent block at least. I think we focus the hive. Bloodlust. It's too late for that. I think I'd just go with Curse Blade. So I get the chance to purge some cards to reduce my burning, while still dealing a good chunk of damage. Yeah, That's a lot of damage. I think we have our tower shield this turn at least. I need to finish this. And just block as much as I can. Taking 14 here, but now as soon as we kill one of those, our burning will go down significantly. Spirit shield is nice. Soundwind and empowering darkness. I think I burned the death's touch. Sidestep. Then the spirit shield will block completely. And we start working on that guy. Most of our big block cards are gone now. And we are vulnerable as well. I guess at least that means the Bloodlust will do significant damage. I should have started with... No, maybe not. I think I need... Oh, wait, that's volatile. I can't purge it. Another 20 damage. This fight is pretty brutal. Can I get a kill now? This will bring me up 75 rage. Yeah, that will do it. That hurt. Good thing we have a lot of healing potions. Double dip goes up to 3 block. I think it's time that we upgrade the Death's Touch. No, this grasp first. Potions. Crippling, exploding, stealth, and health. How many potions do we have right now? We have... I wish I could sort these somehow. We have 4 health potions, 2 energy, and a draw potion. I like the idea of having a potion of stealth. The other ones, not so much. The taxidermist. That one wasn't too bad. Let's use a few healing potions. 20%, that will be 16, so this is 32 healing. Might as well throw in another one. We also have a blue void stone now. Sidestep looks like a... Honestly, you know what? Give me that black void stone. I'm gonna put that in sidestep. It's an amazing card for a black void stone, I think. Okay, let's go. 16, 16, and another 16. We're almost back to full. Add more bits. Each time an unholy creation is killed. Alright, yeah, these have spare parts. This creature's frenzy is equal to 1 plus the number of cards in your hand, so we should try not to keep too many cards in hand, ideally none. Will increase the AP of its unholy creations by 3, and each time one is killed, his frenzy will go up. We would need to kill 5 unholy creations to complete the battle progress, so no. We focus the taxidermist. Set this up. Remove these and then... yeah, Death's Touch. Not gonna play it. Just purging it for energy. Quick fix will heal the unholy creations. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Apply vulnerable. Do I? Yeah, I think I do. Mostly to get my soul type started, so that I can start to double dip on my grasps. Okay. We have a cursed blade and a lot of energy. And only 11 threat. Delayed block 5. Have to start with an empowering darkness for this to work out. Almost got the kill. But he's just healing this turn, so getting a kill on him is not important at all. We need to block 15? No, actually 25 this turn to not take any damage. Looks like we're gonna be just short of that. Our own soul tithe is getting to us now. Definitely should be a priority to reduce some of them every turn. Let's get rid of these Banes. Purge block 5. I guess. Let's remove this guy and then we win next turn. I like the daughter. It's very interesting. I shouldn't play a skill, so I can take the crown into the next fight. We do get up to threshold 8 pretty often now. So maybe a death blade is something I want to include in this deck. If I remove the strike with blood, I should also remove the double dip. I think. It's basically 2 more block on. No, that's really not that great. Do I add the empowering darkness back in? I think so. That means our green void stone once again. Maybe you should go on Cursed Blade. Cursed Blade is not bad to start off the fight. Cursed Blade would honestly benefit from another Void Stone much more. Like a yellow one. I guess we keep it on Tower Shield for now. The Hack. Each time you target her with an attack card, she'll reflect damage back to you. Also gains frenzy as the fight goes on. That's a pretty difficult fight. I'm gonna use the Potion of Stealth. And an Energy Potion against her. And I think we want more defense against her. So you know what? I'm gonna remove that one and put the double dip back in. Picked Hand. The third card you purge each turn increases your energy by 2 instead of 1. For every 6 ability card played, gain 50% rage from the battle plan. Or Purifier the Diadem. After purging 2 cards in 1 turn, reduce all debuffs suffered by 1. I like the battle plan, honestly. So, we have Stealth, so the enemies will skip their first turn. Which we can use to get us started on damage. Do I want to apply Vulnerable? I should have done so at the start, right? And I need to block anyways. I forgot about her ability again. Yeah, I guess I'm taking 14 right now. Another 6, but we almost have her dead. Oh, she also has the... No? Well, for some reason she put the Banes into my... Put the Banes into my draw pile. Do I want to play a Hinder Shield? I guess. Alright, the Hinder Shield also reduces Soul Tithe. I forgot about that. I wish I could use... Instead of triggering, the next card you played will be discarded and not played. That worked out quite well. Might as well play this. Gain the energy. And then we should kill next turn. There we go, with the Cursed Blade. Seeing red, discard. Yeah, we don't have that many discard stuff. Maybe, if we find the right relic. After the second card is played in your turn, gain 50% rage. That's huge. Double the essence gain from combats, including perfect victory bonus. Too late for that. The first instance of HP lost each combat is reduced by half. I'll take these two. We can even go to this merchant as well. Spend some more essence, perhaps. Redirect. When reshuffling, deal 1 damage to a random creature for each card. Expel. Goes up to 2 damage. That's 20 damage for reshuffling. No. Time to maim, not really. One hit wonder. Empowered. I don't really get the difference between empowered and the way this works with Cursed Blade, which also spends all of our energy. Empowered also spends all of our energy to trigger the card that many times. Soul Block. Block 25, expel. Discard, block 4, gain 1 corruption. Upgraded becomes block 35. Discard, block 6, gain 1 corruption. Discard, not purge. Discard. Cards with discard effects will trigger if you discard the card in some way rather than playing it. Purging isn't considering discarding. Sift 2. We would need more Sift stuff, so this is currently not that great. It's a giant block, so that might be good anyway, but it expels. Honestly, I think we don't want any of these. Maybe the soul block for a very specific fight might be useful. I'm not gonna put it in my deck yet. Hand Mirror. Each time you play a block card, gain delayed block 4. I like that. But the Amethyst Spyglass, the first time you sift each turn, sift 1 more. Also not bad. In emergency, break glass. The first time you are reduced to 0 HP, remove this item and heal back to 30%. So an extra life. Definitely want a Hand Mirror. We could also take the random artifact instead. The strength potion pack, maybe. Let's take the random artifact. We gain the looking glass. Being your deck during battle will show the correct ordering of cards. Not a big fan of these types of effects. They are much more work than fun, but they can be powerful. And let's also buy the strength potion pack. We are about to fight a series of bosses. The Birth Pit. These fetid emanations gurgle pus-infused blood from a wake mouth hole as globules of rancid flesh shake free. The stench alone will defeat most. The boss gets temporarily buffed when targeted by attack, so knowing when to back off and focus on her gradually growing minions is key. I think I've seen that guy before. Potions! Let's use a draw potion and a strength potion. I'm also gonna use... No, I'll save the health potion. I think we'll be healed back up after this fight anyways. If we want to use double dip at all, and I don't think we want to, we would need the green soul stone in it. But as I said, I don't think we want to. I think we want... We currently have 5 empowering darkness, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 block cards. It's a bit too many block cards. I want some more attacks. Deathblade back in. That seems good. Oh, I removed 2 cards. Deathblade and Grasp. No, Strike with Blood. That is still useful. Each time you draw a card, take this value up by 1. When it reaches 10, this creature gains 1 AP. And she has the need to survive. Each attack card played against this creature will increase its frenzy by 1. Always resets its frenzy to 1 after attacking. Let's purge the tower shield. Twice, maybe? Yeah. So we have a decent amount of delayed block. For now, I think I want to fight against these pinkies. Maybe we can defeat 10 of them, although I think that's unlikely. Should have obviously played the vulnerable first. I didn't plan out my turn in advance, so I need to reach his 10. Kinda don't want to remove the soul tithe, but no, that should be fine. Feed. Increases the AP of all pinkies. That's just the perfect time to finish that one off now. I would like to overcharge, but I would also like to not take damage. We do have some scaling with the corruption. Sidestep. It's just for the energy. This is a block card as well. This will trigger the hand mirror. The obsidian crown is active, so that's why these cost 0 right now. That means I should play the hinder shield first to gain the death strike. I think the best way to attack the birth pit is by playing single large attack cards against her. $46 incoming though. We can just end the fight next turn maybe. Should have gained the rage this turn, then maybe we would already be done. I'll definitely gain the rage this turn, do I? 18, 30. No, I think I defend this turn. 24 block. It's not easy to block this turn without the tower shield. Five. I could purge everything else except for the cycle. I guess that works. That's not an attack card, so it doesn't trigger her need to survive. But still does damage. We have so much soul tithe though. I think this is the killing turn. Definitely gonna kill the birth pit. How many triggers of Curse Blade do we need? 4? 3 maybe? 3 might be enough. Wish we had a cheaper block card. That's 56 damage. This won't help. This will... Oh, right! I forgot that when the boss dies, the minions die as well. Because it's different in normal fights, right? And in elites, even. Crippling potion and retaliate. 2 upgrade points, a booster pack, or 10 max HP. I'll take more upgrade points. Hinder shield wants an upgrade. Death's touch definitely needs an upgrade right now. Do we have anything else we want to include in the deck? If overcharge, draw 2. That's quite powerful now because we have a couple of overcharge cards in the deck. Deathblade. Yeah, that also seems quite good. Do like the idea of having an upgraded strike with blood to keep my soul tithe at bay once we're up past 10. But Deathblade is just a more... Wait, Deathblade increases in cost. I forgot about that. Retaliate. Gain rage 50% for each creature currently planning an attack action. It has a longer cooldown than Sacrifice though. Maybe in multi-target fights. So we're at the Void. We can release our souls to damage the Void. Because we can't do anything else with them at this point. And we need to defeat 2 Guardians to gain the blessings before we fight the Void. During the Void fight, the first card played each turn costs 2 less. That's very good. During the Void fight, each time that your deck cycles, heal 10% of our max HP. That's okay. Start next run with a random potion. No. Each time the Void casts Fury, it will suffer weak 3 and vulnerable 3. That also seems quite good. But I definitely want the Blessing of Efficiency. Star Council. High HP creatures with the ability to go immune after being the target of a number of attack cards. They also prevent you from saving up cards in your hand. That should be fine. I think. Blinded by arrogance, the Starcallers became entombed here within the Void's domain, tormented to forever seek out and escape to the dying stars they once called home. Any potions? Potion of Stealth. Crippling potion. And then we are gonna go aggressive. Maybe I should have made my deck more aggressive then. Mind control. Well, we're stealth, so this is not happening immediately. Inflict weaken 5 and haunted 2. Call to the stars. Will increase its AP by a random number between 1 and 7. And this one just attacks. I think I want to go for the one that buffs. It makes the most sense to me. I am gonna touch the tower shield. I am gonna... they are already vulnerable. I don't need to play that. After being the target of 2 attack cards, this creature will become immune. So, this one, and then they will be immune. We discard the shield bash because we would have purged it anyway. Immune, yeah. Okay, I'll gladly play another grasp. Makes them immune as well. Immune to all damage and debuffs. And now it resets. Yep, makes sense. I do want to strike with blood. keep my soul tithe on the useful but not too dangerous of a level. Weaken haunted. Weaken 5. You cannot gain rage. Okay. And haunted void stone powers will not trigger. That sucks. We can block with sidestep alone. But I think I want to purge the spirit shield anyway, so then we sidestep. Deathblade, the strongest enemy. Hinder shield. Yeah, to reduce the soul tithe and give us the death strike. A lot of damage coming in this turn, because they're all attacking, but that should be fine. Mind control. We will be weakened and haunted forever. This guy is again buffing. We are no longer haunted. So, the Curse Blade is gonna defend us for 20. It's 20, yes. But we don't benefit from the rage it grants us. I think I want a tower shield. Yep, I'll purge that one. We need to only defeat one to fill up the battle progress bar, so that seems manageable. Only 2 threat on us this turn. Kinda wanna keep my soul tithe in check. I hope I can kill the middle star caller soon. Those 17 attack hits are very dangerous. We don't have a very offensive turn. We could block with the spirit shield, but I think I'd rather block with multiple sources instead. 13 plus 5 is 18. I guess that won't quite work out. No, I'll just take a little bit of damage here. That should be fine. Once we got this middle guy down, I think the fight will become a bit easier. That makes them vulnerable, so I guess that's good. But I should probably start with the sidestep, right? I should also use my ability. The rage is useless in this fight anyway, so I can use it to reduce the soul tithe a bit. Guess we block with this. And then sidestep. Should have put... maybe I don't purge a card at all this turn. Oh, can't play that sadly. Ah, this guy went immune. Well, he's just mind controlling, so that's not really gonna do much. Well, the Haunted is still annoying. Grasp is not quite enough. The Agony will be. So we start with that. Shield Bash to make that one vulnerable. I do want to play the Death Touch. Shield Bash defends me. That. Whoops. Right, you have to choose a target for Shield Bash. This guy never buffed, which is good. Now he starts buffing suddenly. This is full defense. I'm still gonna play the sidestep for the energy. I'm gonna play the Bloodlust just to get rid of the Haunted, so I can play the cycle twice. Attack. I guess we can deal with that. We need the strongest attacks to be able to take down this guy. Otherwise he'll go immune. Let's get rid of some Soul Tithe. We're building up quite a lot of it. So we just make sure to reduce it whenever we get the chance to. With these empowering darknesses. I should... I do need to play the Cycle of Agony before that guy goes immune. .44 damage. We don't have any threat right now, so Bloodlust won't do much. It counts as an attack though, so I think we purge it. Play this just to reduce the Soul Tithe. Yeah, I think that might be worth. Same for this one. That's a better card. And actually wins us the fight. Nice! That wasn't too much of a problem. And this gives us a lot of extra energy, basically, in the Void fight. Healing or weakness and vulnerable? I think I prefer weakness and vulnerable, but this fight is... I remember this fight being quite scary. While the Puppet Master wasn't too bad. The Puppet Master shuffles a lot of Banes in our deck eventually. So... it's annoying as well. Void Spider. The Spider Nest. I don't want that blessing, so... honestly, I'm gonna go with the Queen of Ages. Has the ability to clear debuffs and gain high amount of fortitude. Her minions can consistently apply poison when they aren't keeping their queen safe. Not much to change, I think. But I am gonna use a strength potion for this fight. I will save the... no. I'll save the strength potion for the void. And use the energy potion here. Because we'll gain a lot of extra energy in the void fight. Thanks to the first blessing. 40 incoming. Yeah, that's a good start. Caught. If a weaver starts its turn with one or more conditions, suffer weaken 2. And if you lose HP, the Queen of Ages will remove all debuffs. We're not relying too much on debuffs. So I guess that's good at least. Vulnerable though. If you lose HP. Well, these guys won't fill the battle progress bar at all, so they will never stop respawning. The Queen of Ages gains fortitude equal to 5% of her max HP and clears negative traits. Okay. That also clears negative traits as well. Huh. We still want to focus on her as much as possible. Sidestep is a good defense here. We're on 3 right now. I guess we cycle off Agony to get to 4 so we can grasp. I kind of want to block. Do I discard this? Yeah, I don't need that right now. I should discard this one as well. Okay, it's time to start using our ability. Now. Afflicts weakened. Well, it's just weakened 1. So we wait with our ability because we can currently gain rage. That also makes the cursor blade a lot weaker. Grasp is full defense. Well, the next turn will be rough. 58 damage incoming. We do still have the ablative pauldron. And the battle plan is ready, so we gain rage as well next turn. This is not the most aggressive hand, but I do need to worry about my soul tithe as well. Do we just start out with a tower shield for defense, triggering the battle plan as well? I do like the idea of that. It prevents a lot. No, it doesn't. Should have played that on an attacking enemy. Whoops. Okay, so the corruption damage is not affected by rage. Huh. That sucks. Forbidden knowledge will increase its frenzy. Yeah, I think just going for the boss is the correct play here. $90 incoming. Well, 3 times 14, I guess. They're not dispelling her debuffs this turn. So I guess we go ham. Ouch. The poison is stacking up quite high. I need to finish this fight fast. But this turn, if we don't defend, we'll die. Unless we can kill. Yeah, I took damage, so that dispelled the debuffs. Gonna start with this. This will trigger the battle plan for the extra rage. Then we bring back Bloodlust. As well as Sidestep. For more energy, no. Grasp. For more damage. Actually I need to discard one, and it's probably gonna be Grasp. Yes. Okay, Bloodlust by itself was enough. Yeah, with all the rage and the vulnerable, I guess that will do a lot. We gained another Void Stone, a red one this time. Let's just put it in another grasp. These can double cast after all. Okay, so now against the Void. This is the final boss. Might as well use all the potions we have. It's a single enemy and it might be a rather long fight, so I want the sacrifice as our spell. That's what it's called. Death Touch and Death Blade. Think we throw the Wither Shield out there. No, we don't have that much energy, right? Did I miss a potion? Didn't I have a draw potion as well? Apparently, no. Well, 18 incoming is not that bad, honestly. I'll just purge the Tower Shield, purge the Hinder Shield as well. Bring them back. Purge the Tower Shield again. Death Blade, and then might as well purge the other shield. The Shield Shield. The Wither Shield. Shield Bash. Do we start out with a Bloodlust? I think so. Shield Bash for more fear. The Void Fills Assault, by the way, will gain 1 HP every turn and will reduce negative conditions twice as fast. Powering Darkness, and then we discard the other one. Now we're on 7 Soul Tithe, which is a good value to get things going. Let's sacrifice and then Curse Blade. Giant amount of damage. Then we sidestep our energy back up. Grasp for another giant amount of damage. Cycle of Agony is pretty weak still. I do like the idea of keeping my Soul Tithe low. While that's not as much damage as some of the other cards, it's still quite good. We had 325% rage that turn. We're already fully defended, so let's purge the Tower Shield. Battle plan is pretty far away. Just gonna play this for the Soul Tithe and the delayed block. we did 700 damage already. '51 incoming. We should probably start with an empowering darkness for the opener. Sidestep ones. They're not vulnerable this turn, so let's make them. And then a giant Deathblade. Actually, if I Curse of Agony first, I trigger the battle plan, giving us more rage. So the Deathblade is even bigger. And our corruption value is also going places. 40 damage, yeah, that's fine. They're casting Fury again, so they will increase their Frenzy. So the damage is only going to increase from this point on. Hinder Shield. And then follow that up with the Curse Blade. Let's sacrifice first. 103 damage. You know, that's not even that much. I mean, it's a good amount. But I kinda wanna strike with blood this turn. And that doesn't work if I Cursed Blade this early. I guess we strike with blood first. Also want a Death Touch. Bringing back the Sidestep and the Strike with Blood. I'm gonna take some damage this turn. That's kind of inevitable. But we still have some health ready. Okay, I think we keep Bloodlust for next turn, maybe. Let's start with this Grasp. Actually, no. Wither Shield can be the nice defense here. Dodge the Tower Shield. Sure. Slow 1, weak 1. It's gonna reduce the incoming damage by quite a bit. Well, they were already weak, though, so... start with the Shield Bash. No, start with an Empowering Darkness. I want the extra block. Then a Shield Bash for the vulnerable. Taking 14 damage here. And there's 65 incoming. But... well, we have the Spirit Shield. That's gonna block us. Completely. I shouldn't start with the Sidestep. I should probably start with an Empowering Darkness to gain the Rage from the Battle Plan first. And then Sidestep before I spend the energy. And it's casting Fury this turn. We will kill in the next 2 turns. That should work out. Bloodlust again. I'm gonna keep that in hand. We'll use that to finish them off next turn. Can we trigger the battle plan? Not easily, no. Well, no need for that final trump card. Yeah. That was impossible difficulty. And the Daughter of the Void. Wasn't so impossible after all, huh? Although it was certainly much more challenging, and I like the difficulty level where it is. If it was even a little bit harder, maybe that's fine, but not much more than that. So seems like a fun difficulty to play on. Although as I'm getting better with the game, I probably will want a higher difficulty eventually, but I guess they will be coming as well. Sever Soul. Apply weak 1, discard, draw 1, discard 1, rebound. The first time this card is played in a turn, it will be returned to your hand. So if we play it, it just applies weak. But if we discard it, we draw 1 and then discard 1. Inflict 50% corruption damage, Soul Tithe 1, 0 cost. That's basically... Wait, isn't that just the other card we had in the deck? The one we used... there was a... This one is an attack though. The other one was an ability. Inflict corruption damage, Sift 2. Recur 2 random non-weakness cards. Soul Tithe 3. Diversion, block 4, discard, block 7. So there's definitely a discard synergy build around here somewhere. Spiritual Power Draw, inflict 8 damage, Soul Tithe 1, draw 1. That's nice. Deal 2 damage, apply vulnerable 2. I didn't like that very much. I also don't like the discard a whole lot. Let's master Soul Tax. It seems like a fun card to deliver corruption damage. Compendium. The Daughter. So Soul Tax is the one I mastered, but the one we used was Cycle of Agony. Exactly, this goes back into our deck on top of that. And it's an ability instead of an attack. So maybe it didn't benefit from Rage because it's an ability. Let's see. Global. Seeing red, is that global? No, it must be a Daughter card, right? My house, my rule. I definitely had a card named Seeing Red. Ah, there. Rage. For the all attack cards deal more damage. Yeah, that makes sense that the other one didn't do more damage then, because it's not an attack card after all. Okay, well, I do like the Soul Tithe and corruption mechanics. This is pretty neat. Daughter feels very cool so far. There's also another deck for them, which is more based on corruption and doesn't build corruption with Soul Tithe. Instead, it mainly uses the Void Manipulator and the spell to gain corruption. And the spell also sifts, so discard synergies will be more available for that starting deck. I'm excited to try that out another time.